Just out of a restoration shop is this beautiful 1964 Chevy two-door hardtop, original 900 paint code, tuxedo black, beautiful Impala, and it looks exactly like it did when it came off the showroom floor, except for a few modifications on the engine, in the engine compartment. As far as the engine compartment goes, we have it has headers added to it. It's got a factory DK 283 4-barrel engine, chrome water pump. As far as the carburetor, I'm pretty sure it's an Edelbrock carburetor, aftermarket intake, aluminum radiator. Just a really nice engine compartment. I absolutely love how this car sits and how it looks. It's just got that bone stock appearance. As we look at our hood gap, we got a nice even gap from front to back, both sides. Fits very nicely across the top of the fender. When this car came in, it was a beautiful black car. We went ahead and put brand new dual exhaust on it, put a new wiper motor on it. It looked nice and clean when it came in, but we went ahead and we just buffed and polished it and waxed it. Detailed the interior, put some new sun visors on it. Just a lot of odds and ends. The grill's been polished to a gorgeous shine on it. The bumpers are original. They look good at 5-10 feet, but we get up close, it's got bumpers scarred up here. If a guy wants to, the only thing really not show quality, in my opinion, on the outside of the car is the bumpers. Their driver quality. If a guy wants to make them show quality, probably re-chrome the bumpers. But the grill is in beautiful condition. I don't think you could find a nicer grill. As we look up and down the sides, this tuxedo black paint's been buffed to a brilliant finish. It's riding on a set of white wall tires. They're 8/14 plies, just to give it that original look with the original hubcaps. Another thing, this Impala is super solid underneath. If you go to our website, coyoteclassics.com, you're going to see that this Impala's got brand new dual exhaust, excellent original floors. We did put new floor pan in the, I think 2 new front floor pans in them. It had just a very small hole in each pan. Other than that, it's all original sheet metal from what I can see on the undercarriage, and really, really nice. Lower front fender's in excellent shape. We have a couple, there's just a couple, I can't even really feel them, but no blisters, just a little tiny little dimple here in the paint. Our door gap is absolutely perfect from front to top to bottom here. Chrome lines up nicely. As we look out across the hood, the paint on the hood is excellent. Paint on the front fender is beautiful. Original door handles, they still have a beautiful shine. A few little pits, very small. The back of the door gap is great. The gap along the bottom is in really good shape. We have a little tiny little paint chip right here in the corner. And there is a small little crease dent right here at the very bottom of the door. Just a little ding right there. Other than that, the paint on the fender and door is beautiful. Paint on the quarter is absolutely fantastic from the body line up. It's perfect. I don't see any chips or scratches. Under the rear wheels, behind the rear wheels, I'm sorry, is in perfect shape as well. No blisters there. As we come around to the back of the car, the trunk lid paint is excellent. I don't see any dings out here in the paint, no chips that I can see. The trunk lid gap is really nice. So far the gaps are just excellent on this Impala. I mean, that fits beautifully across the top of the trunk lid there. That piece across the back, we have a few little scratches around the keyhole, but in general that piece is in great shape. The back bumper is original as well. It's been polished up, it's got a good shine, but if you look at it, you got some little stress cracks here and those little tiny little scratches all across the top. So front and back bumpers are driver quality. They got little dings in them and stuff. I probably would replace those to have them look like the rest of the car. As we look at our roof, black shows everything. There's no hail damage, no dings or nothing on the roof. Paint looks excellent up there. Our windows fit nice and tight all across the top. We'll open and close our door once. Just like how we like to have them sound. Weather stripping is all new. As we look here in the corners of the doors, absolutely perfect. Like I said before, when this car came in, it was a really nice car. It just needed the finishing touches. It just needed to be finished up. Armrest base is in good shape. Door panel is in really good shape. Now the paint coat on this car is 900, which is a tuxedo black car. The trim coat is 874, which I'm pretty sure I looked it up earlier. I'm not 100% positive on this, but I think it was original white interior as well. But like I said, the trim coat is 874 if you want to check that out. Paint in the door jamb is just as nice as the paint on the exterior of the car. Jams are all done beautifully. As we look at the paint on the dash and the steering wheel and the instrument cluster, that's all excellent as well. New carpet, seat covers and stuff were all done years ago. They're not freshly done, but they're in real good shape. Dome lights work in the back. Headliner was redone and that looks nice. There's a few little stains and stuff in the back area by the dome light. You can see that's just a little yellow, it needs to be cleaned a little more. Back shelf's in great shape. White interiors are beautiful. They're just kind of hard to keep clean, but this one really looks nice. As we open the trunk, it's got the correct trunk mat, the correct speckling in the trunk. Again, if you go to our website, coyoteclassics.com, you're going to see the pictures of the trunk on there as well. As we look at the driver's side, beautiful straight car. No blisters in the rear quarter. Over the wheel well is excellent. Front of the wheel looks great. I don't see any paint chips or anything in the rear quarter. It's, like I said, you can see a reflection everywhere in this car. It's buffed to a brilliant shine. Door handle does have a few pits and stuff in here. Chevy bow tie mirrors in excellent shape and very nice and tight. Paint on the front fender. Driver's side's in great shape. We have just a little tiny little blemish or a little touch up right there. There again, our door gaps fit excellent. Whoever did the paint and body work in this car really made sure that all the gaps were put properly back where all the doors and trunk lid and everything was put right back where it should be on it. Lower door all the way across, absolutely no blisters, nice and clean. I don't see any other chips anywhere on the doors. Do that one more time. No effort hardly at all shutting this door. Really quality 64 Impala in my opinion. Corner of the door is perfect. Bottom of her door is all painted nicely too. Even the paint in the door jamb still all looks wet, like it was just all wax. I mean, that's how nice it is. As far as our interior goes, like I said, the interior is really nice, but it's older. So I mean, white interior shows everything. So there's little nicks and stuff on the interior and some little I don't want to say little dirty spots, stuff like that. It's really hard to get that white interior perfectly clean. And also there's some chrome along the edges here that needs to be polished out or maybe replaced. Some of these chrome pieces here, they're starting to show their age too, all scratched up. One other thing that it probably should have, the windows go up excellent, but those window felts in there, they look like they're original. They could definitely be replaced. Horn works on the car. Wipers work and park. The car does not have a heater. Heater fan is not working. But all the heater fan stuff's all loose and complete as far as the fan goes. Original AM radio still in the car. Gas gauge works. Now this car's had a ton of new front end parts. We put, I don't know all the stuff we did. I think we did some new A-arms and some new bushings and stuff. I know we did a front end alignment on it. We did a lot of brake work on it. Just did a ton of mechanical things to it. One thing I know we still need to work on is I think we lubed it, but the speedometer does bounce a little bit. So I don't know exactly what's going on there, if the head's getting worn or we need to put a new cable in it. But the kickdown works excellent on the transmission, just like it should. Really goes down the road nicely. As we look out across this hood, the paint's beautiful on it. And we got manual brakes. We have a nice full pedal. Brake stop nice and straight. Got a nice shift. This 2-speed power glide transmission still pushes this car down the road beautifully. 65 mile an hour right down the road. We got kind of a windy day today. And really, in all honesty, it's pretty quiet inside the car here. So I know I mentioned that it does need window felts, but as far as wind noise and stuff goes, it's very quiet. One of the main things on it, mechanically still, like I said, is it's going to need something done with that speedometer. It just bounces a little bit. The steering, it's got power steering, and the steering is excellent on the car.